all about the warriors. Warriors, you should feel strong and your legs should feel strong. You build strength and power in your legs. Also in your hamstrings, lengthening your hamstrings. So the warriors are always a strong pose. There are three main warriors, warriors 1, 2, and 3, but then there's some modern day warriors, like reverse warrior. Some people call it peaceful warrior, also humble warrior, and then we'll have a dancing warrior. So within dancing warrior, there will be some non-warrior poses with the dancing warrior. So we're going to start on the mat in easy pose. So let's get into easy pose. I like to sit on a block, and in easy pose, I would like you to maybe cultivate in your inner warrior today. Bring to mind an area of your life that you feel like you are a warrior, or maybe an area in your life that you need to feel like a warrior. So just close down your eyes here, sit head over heart over pelvis, and let's either palms up or palms down, whichever you feel you need. Energy, palms up, palms down. Do you feel more grounded? And just set your intention for today's practice. Maybe I offer up an intention of strength. You find strength within, with God, and within strength for your body. So just offer up the word strength. Do that Ujjayi breath, that victory breath, sitting head over heart, making sure that breath goes all the way down to your belly here. That ha sound in the back of your throat, shoulders down away from your ears, chin parallel. Just making sure we're filling a little bit of space in between each vertebrae. We're pulling the crown of our head up towards the ceiling. Belly button to your spine. And let's do a new breath here. It's called 3-part breathing. In this 3-part breath, we're going to inhale for the count of 2, hold it for a count of 1. Inhale for a count of 2, hold it for a count of 1. Inhale all the way up to the throat, hold it for the count of 1, and then exhale for the count of 8. So 3-part breath. Inhale for the count of 2, hold it. Inhale for the count of 2, hold it. Inhale for the count of 2, hold it, and exhale for the count of 8. Do 2 more rounds of that 3-part breathing. And then back to your Ujjayi victory breath. So the 3-part breath is great for relaxation. It's another good breath just to help with anxiety and help with just if you need to calm yourself down. It's called 3-part breathing. It's in the book. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start at the top of our mat, standing in mountain pose. Mountain pose. Let's just rock back and forth on our feet, grounding down through all 4 points of our feet. Palms are out in front, shoulders down away from your back, your ears, down your back. Belly button to your spine, tuck that pelvis. Good. Closing the eyes here, getting back into your intention for today's practice. If it's the one I offered up strength or the one you offered up yourself. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, and take it on down to forward fold. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Gaze toward your fingers. and hands to heart center. One more time, half sun salutation. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold into forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky and hands to heart center. This time, bring hands up to extended mountain. Exhale, take that right hand to the back, left hand to the front. Try to keep both hip points to the front for a twist. Inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, other side, twist. Really working on the shoulder mobility here. Inhale, bring those hands up. Exhale, twist. Keeping those hip points to the front. So you don't want to be this way. Bring those hips towards the front. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring those hands to the sky and hands to heart center. Good. Bring hands to hips and let's just circle those hips. Kind of releasing that back. Go both directions. Good. All right, so do a wide leg on each side of your mat, toes towards the front. 5-pointed star. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down into goddess pose. Bring hands to the knees. They can be fingers out, fingers in. And we're just going to work on our shoulders here, stretching. Shoulder in, right arm, left shoulder in. Inhale, shoulder in. Exhale, come up, left shoulder in. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower, down, lower. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, down, lower. Inhale, bring those hands up to 5-pointed star. Exhale, forward fold. Into wide leg, forward fold. Good. Inhale, take that left hand under your nose right into the sky for a twist. Pull those fingers to the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, switch arms. Right hand under your nose on the mat, left hand to the ceiling. Really pull those fingers to the sky. And bring those hands down. Interlace those hands behind your back. Open up that chest. Maybe shake that head yes and no. You should be feeling this in your chest and shoulders, but also feeling it in your hamstrings here. And release those hands to your hips. Slight bend in your knees and come back up into a 5-pointed star, keeping your hands on the hips. Push off your right foot to meet your left. Into mountain pose. Good. Come to the top of your mat again. Inhale, chair. Look to see if you see your toes. Lift those toes up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold, step back into plank. Take a vinyasa here. You can go from your knees or from full plank. Inhale here. Exhale, either half chaturanga or to your belly. Up dog or cobra. So I'm in cobra. Exhale into down dog. Good. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Step it through to your right hand. Twist that left foot down. You should be on 2 skis here coming up into warrior 1. Good lunge here. Warrior 1. Both hip points to the front. And rain those hands down. Take that right foot back to meet your left. Take a vinyasa here. Gentle or regular, whichever one you want. Up dog or cobra. Good. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Step it through to that left hand. Twist that right heel down. 2 skis here. Come up into warrior 1. And rain those hands down. Take that left foot back to meet your right. Take a vinyasa here. Up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. And then gaze at the top of your mat. Hop or walk 2 hands into a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend that mountain.
What do you want to play?
And hands to heart center. Good. All right. So now let's start at the top of your mat. we're going to step back into warrior one. So step back into warrior one. Remember, you're on 2 tracks here, 2 skis. So belly button to your spine. There should be a lunge here. And then bring those hands up to the sky. Good. To turn it into reverse warrior, we take that right hand and just place it on our right thigh here. We're not putting any weight on it, but we still have a lunge in that front leg. It is just there, or you can either bind behind your back. You don't want to put any weight on that hand. Bring that hand up. You're going to flip that palm up, come up into reverse warrior. Good. Reverse warrior. Come back up into warrior one. And bring hands to heart center. Straighten that front leg and let's hinge at the hips into pyramid pose. Good. Placing hands down on the mat. Or you can keep them to heart center. Let gravity do its work here. Really heart towards your knees. And if you can't touch the mat, you can have your hands on your shins. You can have them on blocks. You can have them on books. Whatever feels good here. Put a bend back into that knee. Come back up into warrior one. And then press that air away. Interlace those fingers behind your back into humble warrior. So humble warrior, you're bowing down, bringing focus within. Good. Come back up into warrior one. And then flip that palm over into reverse warrior. Some people call this peaceful warrior. So you're opening up your heart towards the world. Come back up into warrior one. Push off your right foot to meet your left and bring hands to heart center. Good. Shake it out here. And let's step back to their left foot. Warrior one. Again, 2 tracks here. Coming up into warrior one. Remember a good lunge here. That back foot is 45 degrees. Make sure your shoulders are not in your ears, belly button to your spine. To turn it into reverse warrior, take that left hand, just place it on your thigh or bind behind your back. Flip that right wrist where palm is front. Keep that lunge and lean back into reverse warrior. Coming back up into warrior one. And bring hands to heart center. Straighten that front leg. Hinge forward to pyramid pose. And let gravity do its work. Again, hands can stay at heart center. They can be on your shin. They can be on the floor or blocks or books, whatever feels good here. Let gravity do its work. It's a great pose here. Also known as intense side stretch. Place a bend back into that knee, come back up into warrior one. And that knee's going to want to tend to go towards your big toe, so pull it towards your pinky. Push that air away, interlace those fingers behind your back, and bow down, leading with your heart, hinge at the hips with humble warrior. Great chest opener here. Release those hands, come back up into warrior one. And bring hands to heart center. Push off your left foot to meet your right. Into mountain pose. Good. So we've done warrior one, we've done reverse warrior, and we've done humble warrior. So now let's do warrior three. Let's lift up. We're going to balance. It is a balance pose. We're going to balance on our right foot first. So we're going to lift up our left leg like we're about to take a big step. So we flex that left foot and bring that left leg behind your back into a balanced pose. Trying to make a straight line from the crown of your head to your heel. Hands can be at heart center. They can be airplane arms. They can be straight out in front of you. I like hands at heart center and I like airplane. I have a harder time with them straight out in front. Toes are towards the mat. Heel towards the back of the room. Hip points towards the mat. And then slowly come back up. And let's do the other side. Lift those toes, make a wide base with that left foot. Bring that right leg up like you're about to step. Lead with that heel. Into warrior three. Great balance pose here. Strong legs. Make your ankles strong, calf strong, thigh strong. Good. And come back up into warrior, into mountain pose. Take a deep breath. Inhale, bring those hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into tabletop. Open your knees up wide. Sit back into child's pose here. Fingers towards the top of the mat, or you can just have regular child's pose here. Massaging that forehead. If you feel a little stress, then it's great to massage your forehead here. If you need a shoulder stretch, chest stretch, pull those fingers to the top of the mat. 2 cleansing breaths here. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Great. Coming back up into tabletop. Good. Tuck your toes, push back into down dog. Pedal it out. It's our first down dog, so just really, no, it's not our really first, but it's one that we can just sit still and find stillness or pedal it out, whichever feels good. Good. Pulling that tailbone to the ceiling. Biceps beside your ears. Belly button toward your thighs. Good. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Step it through to your right hand. Drop your left knee. So we're going to heel toe it up where we can get up. So you're not where your hips, knees in line with your hip. You're making a diagonal here. So really press that pelvis forward. Knee is in line right on top of your ankle. Pelvis pushing forward, maybe swaying, maybe pulsing here. Get a good stretch out of this. Good. Tuck those toes, come up into high lunge. Good. Bring those hands up to another balance pose here. Inhale here, exhale, bring those hands back. Inhale, exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, exhale, airplane arms, and then rain those hands down. Take that right foot back to meet your left. Good. And then pedal it out into your down dog. You can take a vinyasa here, or you can do down dog, or you can do child's pose here. Good. What feels good. And then come back up into down dog if you're in child's pose. And then inhale, lift that left leg up, step it through to your left hand, drop that right knee. Really pull that ankle up right under your knee. Pelvis pressing forward, swaying or pulsing here. You can tent those hands, or you can have your blocks there or backpack to help bring the earth closer to you. Really pressing your pelvis forward. Get a good stretch out of this. Pull those right toes towards the back of the mat and push that pelvis forward. Good. Tuck those toes, come up into high lunge. Bring those hands forward. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, bring those hands forward. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, bring those hands forward. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, bring those hands forward. Exhale, rain those hands down. Push off your right foot to meet your left into forward fold. Inhale, extend those hands up high. And hands to heart center. Great. Now shake it out. We're not done yet. So we're going to do a dancing warrior. So when we do dancing warrior, we'll have let's start off with wide leg. And we'll do a 5-pointed star here. So this is 5-pointed star. Toes towards the front. So now let's take those left toes towards the wall. That heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Put a lunge into it for warrior 2. So make it wider here. Great. Pull those knees towards that pinky toe. It has a tendency to go towards your big toe. Gaze is over your left fingers. Stack those joints. Good. So starting in Warrior 2, come into Reverse Warrior. Shoulders are still front. Reverse Warrior. Come back into Warrior 2. Turn it into Extended Side Angle. One long line from the tips of your fingers to your heel. Coming back up into Warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. Hinge forward for triangle. Stack those shoulders. Hands can be on the ground, they can be hovering, they can be on your shin, whatever feels good here. It's a good stretch. And then swing that right hand down around. Put another lunge back in, and let's do Crescent Warrior. That back heel is right over the big toe mound, squeezing here. Good. Coming back up into 5-pointed star, and let's turn it the other way. Toes towards the wall, heel in line with the arch of your back foot. Knee towards your pinky toe. Warrior 2. Stack those joints. Reverse Warrior. Back into Warrior 2. Extended Side Angle. Shoulders and chest towards the front. One long line. Open that heart. So we're not down like this. Open up that heart. Come back up into Warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. Hinge forward. Turn it into triangle. Again, hand can hover on your shin. It can be on the floor. Just don't want your shoulder forward. Stack those shoulders. Open up that heart. Swing that left hand down and around into Crescent Lunge, Crescent Warrior. So this pose here can be called Crescent Warrior or Crescent Lunge. So it is considered a warrior. And then come back up into 5-pointed star. Push off your right foot to meet your left. And bring hands to heart center. So that is Dancing Warrior. Good job. Awesome. All right. Bring hands up to Extended Mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower to your belly or half chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale into tabletop. Great. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Really exaggerate it. Exhale, cat. Tucking that pelvis. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Take right ear to right hip. Gaze is over right shoulder. Going inhale and other side. Exhale. Coming back over. Keep going with your breath. Good. All right. Come back up into tabletop. Swing that left foot off the mat. Take that right foot parallel to the back of the mat. Press that pelvis right over that knee. Come into modified side plank. Pull those fingers towards the ceiling. That wrist should be right under your shoulder here. Good. And then press off into gate pose. Really pulling this side here of your left side. Coming back up, put a bend in that knee into a kneeling Warrior 2. Good. Extended side angle. Back into Warrior 2. Good. Windmill those hands down. Good, and let's do the other side. So, modified side plank. Really pull those fingers up. Open that heart, stack those shoulders. Good. Coming up into gate pose. Heart towards the ceiling. And then come back into kneeling warrior two. Extended side angle. Back up into kneeling warrior two. And then windmill those hands down. Good. And let's go ahead and swing those feet around into staff pose. So staff pose. Wrists right under your shoulders. Toes towards the ceiling. Head over heart over pelvis. Belly button to your spine. Let's bend that right knee. Let's take that right arm. Hug that knee for a twist. Your head over heart over pelvis. Tenting those hands behind you so you're not leaning back. Really tent them to keep you in upright position. With every inhale, lift from the crown. Every exhale, twist a little bit more. And release. And let's do the other side. Hug that knee in towards you. Twist. Inhale, lift from the crown. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Good, and release. This time, take that right foot over that leg, and let's do the same thing. And see if we get a little deeper stretch of that hip. Here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Good. Keeping that pose. And release. Take that left leg across your knee again. Hug that knee into your chest. Twist. Should be feeling this in your hip. Inhale, lift from the crown. Exhale, twist. Good, and release. Bend those knees. Take that right ankle to your left thigh for kneeling, seated figure four. Fingers towards your heels, press forward. Again, you should feel this in your hips. A good stretch here, especially if you have tight hips. Pull that right knee away from you, flex that right toe. And other side. Left knee towards on your right thigh, flex that foot, pull that left knee away, press your chest forward. If you can't get close, if you need to get back here, do that. If you need a deeper stretch, press your chest forward. And release. Let's go ahead and keep the knees bent, lay down. And let's let our knees fall back and forth with our windshield wiper. Back and forth. And on the next one to your right, just let them fall to the right and stay there for a spinal twist. Trying to keep both shoulders on the ground, arms in a T. And let's go the other side. Gaze is opposite of the knees. Good. Bring knees up, hands down by your sides. Press up into bridge pose. Really press that heart higher than the head. Knees under your ankles, under your knees. Really press up. And lower back down. Good, knees to chest, head to knees. And lower back down. All right, one long body stretch. Good, bring hands back down. Bring hands into a T again. This time bring shins parallel. And let those legs twisted root. Let those knees fall to the right, gaze to the left. For a deeper twist. Trying to keep those shoulders on the ground. Coming back up to center. Shins parallel. Cross that right knee over. Let them fall to the left. Gaze to the right. Trying to keep shoulders down. Good. And bring knees back up to center. Keeping that right knee foot on the ground, left leg up. Just grab it where you can, where it feels good. So if you need to grab from your thigh, if you need to grab from your calf, if you need to grab from your toes, grab from your toes. Just pull it towards your chest. And then open it up to the side, trying to keep both hip points on the ground. And bring it back up. Bend that knee. Bring it over to the shoulder. Open it up. And then lower that left foot to the ground. Take that right leg up. Grab either thigh or calf or toes or foot. If you peace sign the toe, hold it up and over up to the other side. Trying to keep both hip points down. Bring it back up. Bend the knee, open it up to your right shoulder and lower it back down. Good, legs up the wall. So you can hold your legs at the wall. You can actually get up against the wall if you need to get up against the wall. I can use the mirror here and use up against the wall, against the mirror. And it helps with keeping the toxins from staining your feet. It helps reduce the swelling. It helps your heart not beat as hard. Legs at the wall is a wonderful pose right before you go to bed. And then get into your final resting pose. So if your final resting pose is laying down flat, which is the usual final resting pose, palms up, let your feet fall where they may fall. If that hurts your back, bend your knees and let the soles of your feet to the ground. If that's still uncomfortable, put something under your knees, or maybe you need to go to the side. So you choose your final resting pose how you want to be and what is comfortable for you. The final resting pose is very important. You don't want to just get up and go after this. You want to let the nutrients of the practice soak into your body. All the stretches you did just soak into your body and help you relax. That's the purpose of yoga and the final resting pose, is to actually work your muscles hard, and then it gives you time to relax into that final resting pose. So go ahead and shut down your eyes. Let's do our 3-part breath again. Inhale for the count of 2. Hold it for the count of 1. Inhale for the count of 2. Hold it for the count of 1. Inhale for the count of 2. Hold it for the count of 1. And then exhale for the count of 8. Do 2 more rounds of that. Good. Just make sure you don't have any clothing that's bunched up. Make sure you're there and you'll be able to relax. You're not thinking about anything else. And just get into your normal breath here and enjoy the nutrients of the practice of our warrior poses.